Kathlyn Pihl, hands, how they speak to us, how we can listen. Hands, how they speak to us, how we can listen. Kathlyn Pihl.
You know that feeling when you realize you're not alone in the room? You feel surprised and maybe a little spooked. Even now, it is the oddest, goosebumpiest thing when I look down and realize the larger consciousness is waiting to talk with me through these hands. These hands know more than I do. They're offering to show me how to follow my path of evolution with a map and compass, for heaven's sake, to engage my personality with my soul so they work in sync, in harmony, moving, responding, ever freer, more conscious, more fulfilled in this world. Now, this is work, but it's really fun, I gotta tell you. You see, in each palm is a little map of the components that supply our energy. Both left and right hands are slightly different perspectives on the same human capacities, our needs, our talents, and so on. And that is the map part of the map and compass theme I'm getting at. Then the fingerprints reveal the overarching pattern of how our soul imbues this life and how we learn. That's the compass part of the map and compass theme, because it's a guiding orientation that lends big picture meaning to our pursuits. Together, engaged, the soulful personality comes alive with meaning and larger purpose. And greater confidence because it knows where the heck it's going and basically kind of how to get there. I'll give you a little picture now of how the hands talk, just a rough picture. So let's say that the bottom, roughly the bottom of the palm, relates to the primary life sources like family, sex, sensual nourishment, wordless, deepest feelings, instincts, intuition. It's kind of like you're drawing from the source of life down there. And then the upper half of the palm, or roughly the upper side of the palm, is about living in society, our ambitions, needs for security, acceptance, responsibility, relationships, social worldly stuff. And then the fingers come out to articulate those needs that are born in the palm, you might say. The fingers articulate and express and engage in the world. So we'll find social communication, creative self-expression, intimacy, achievement, commerce, all kind of stuff that you can see in the fingers. Can you see a kind of symbolic picture being drawn here where there's a rather simple logic I'm hoping to get across, a laconic logic going from primary life sources to individual expression in the world. We can call that laconic logic all throughout the hand. By the size and the shape of the different areas, let's say this finger, this area, this finger is about responsibility. It's about diligence. It's about structure. It's Saturn for you astrologers. So is it long or short, fat or skinny? Where is it a little bent, twisted? wobbly? How about the color, the density, the skin quality? Each section of the palm and fingers shows how that part of our personality is working and how it fits within the whole picture. And then the lines in the hands are another department. They are reflections of our neural activity, kind of like our energy circuitry. So what areas does this funny little line connect? What does that mean? Where's it going? What's the quality and the condition of that line? Is it chained? Is it deep, delicate, straight, curvy? When you put the elements together, a picture comes alive, showing how the different components are working in harmony or not, and how they can work in better harmony. I just worked with a person this week who is brave and ambitious, striking out as a creative type, but it's been hard going for her because she was struggling blindly just by feel. When I pointed out a bigger picture and some contrasting talents and how they might learn to work cooperatively, she recognized what I was talking about, and I watched her relax. Now she had a bigger picture, a map and a compass. So my description here makes it seem simpler than it really is. We still have to do the work, and it ain't really easy, but I can say that the work can be less hard, less stressful, the more we learn the way of the path. I have to do stuff I'm unwilling to do. It's hard to change my mind. Changing my direction, stuff like that is just hard to learn how to do. And yet, even though it sounds contradictory, when I learn how to change, I learn how to remain true to the course. It's all about meshing my personality with my soul. That's the punchline. That's what Jung called individuation. So let's chat. Let's laugh together. I'd love to talk more.